Alright, so this is about centering, and first you need a good bat if you use bats. So make sure that it fits really well and doesn't jostle around a lot. If it does, I just usually take a little piece of paper towel here and fold it up a few times and get it wet. Don't just wad it up, fold it up. And then put the bat over these pins, and then it holds really solid. Make sure your stool's at the right height. When you're down here centering, your forearms shouldn't really hit the drip pan. If they do, then your stool's probably too low, and if you are getting a lot of back pain, your stool's probably too high, or if your feet are coming off the ground. So get the bat just a little bit wet, and then kind of absorb as much of that water as you can. You just want it to be slightly damp, so it doesn't need to have noticeable puddles on it. You've already wedged this clay, hopefully. Use this one actually. So you've already wedged this clay. Pound it out into a rounded shape around here. You don't want a flat section of the clay to hit the bat. You know, if I have an indent like this and I put that down on the bat, it's going to cause an air pocket in there. It won't stick to the bat, and it just won't work. So make it kind of like an egg shape, a softball shape, some kind of rounded shape. When you hit it down, you don't have to kill anything. Just hit it down nice and easy like that. No big deal. And then this is the part that I think is important. You're patting it down at a 45-degree angle in towards the center. So you're not killing it like this, and you're not just hitting it from the side, and you're not lightly tapping it. You're really hitting it enough that it's sticking to the bat. Turn the wheel a little bit while you're doing this.
Toyota with its lights on, license number AEB85.
Seal it up to the bottom here. I'm in a school, so the annoying intercom always goes off. So yeah, seal the bottom here so that it's sealed with the bat. You could even run your finger on it like this, if you'd like. So it's almost centered right now. That's what's going to make this whole thing much easier than if when you throw it down, it lands out here. If it does that, you're better off peeling it off and putting it down again. So I use a sponge and some water. A lot of people just use their hands in water and not the sponge, and I like to use the sponge because then there's water always available. So there should be enough in here that when you just hold it, it's not dripping, but if you do squeeze it a little, there's water in it. So you want to get water all over the clay. Don't drench it. It just needs just enough water to do the job. And this is the important part. You want your elbow to be seated in your leg, like on the inside of your thigh, right by where your pocket would be. And you want it to come straight off your body like this. Don't sit here like this. Don't sit here like this. Your arm can move around too easily like this. So plant it in your body, lean forward. If you have to, you can bring this leg back, your left leg back, like a track runner, you know, getting ready to run. But you're bringing this elbow into your body so that when you lean forward, it's pushing your palm into the clay. And if this part of your arm, if your forearm is stable, then the clay is going to become centered. If you allow your arm to move around, then the clay will just move around all day. So what you also need to think about when you're doing this, don't sit back and do it, lean into it and do it. It's your body weight that's going to center the clay, not just the force of your arm. So when you're looking down at the clay, you should try to think of having your shoulders be close to right above the clay. So either close to the clay or directly above it, in line with it. And that'll assure that your body weight is leaning in on the clay. Your right hand can sit down on top like this and then just flop over. It's like a little karate chop, and then just flops over. The idea here is the two hands are touching so they know what each hand knows what the other's doing. And this hand's a shaping hand. So you want to have this dome shape remain. Sometimes when you're trying to center, it's easy to get a flat top on it like this. Well, this hand's here to change that. Push in with my right hand, and see how my right hand stays on this imaginary line right here? So down and up, down, depending on what I need in order to shape it. Your left hand's going to be right on the bat. So you don't want it up here, or you'll build a big mound of clay down here that becomes useless. You want it right on the bat. And now all I'll do is push in, consistently with my body. Moving my right hand as I need to. Need a little bit more water. It's really this part of my hand that's doing the work, right through here. My fingers are just there to help out, but mostly it's this part of my hand that's doing the muscle type work, the real moving of the clay. But notice where my legs are. You know, I'm not sitting way back here. I'm around the wheel. I've got it like locked in between my legs. And the wheel's going at a fairly fast rate of speed, at least half as fast as the wheel can go. Hold still. And then when you want to let go really slowly. So if you let go of the wheel if you let go of the clay really fast and you move, then it becomes wobbly like this. If you let go of the clay slowly, then it remains in center. So you just kind of relieve the tension or the pressure, but your hands stay in the same spot, and then move your hands. And then it's centered. If you're wondering if it's centered or not, turn it on really fast. Hold your finger really close to it, and it should stay the same consistency. If it's out of center, then it'll go bump, 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 bump into your hand. Or it should look like a car wheel. You know, when you watch a car wheel, it spins around really consistently, and you don't see it look like some oblong thing that's oval or off of axis. So now it's centered. That's it. Alright, so if you're wondering how to